Hello and welcome to the Node.js Foundation Technical Steering Committee meeting on December 13th, 2017. I think we can start off with announcements. I have one to make. It's issue 56 in the Summit repository. We are planning a collaboration summit in Berlin right before JSConf EU. And as far as it looks right now, this will probably happen on May 31st and Friday, June 1st. We haven't figured out the details yet, but this is most likely the fixed dates. Mostly organized by Tracy, Matteo, Tierney, and Dishaw. So if you have to add anything, look at the 56th issue. Okay, then we have a few issues with TSC agenda. The first one is 17156. Rich added that. It's the alias for off for the listener. Rich, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, so we discussed it last week and decided that I want to make sure I'm summarizing the right issue, but I think that's the one we discussed last week and decided was going to be we did decided it would be a breaking change, treated as a some sort of major change if it landed, and we decided to go back to GitHub forum to see if conversation would get unstuck. It did not get unstuck, so we're probably at the point where either all the people who really want it pretty badly have to drop it, which doesn't seem likely, or it's going to escalate to a TSC vote. We don't have enough people here for a vote, and I'm not sure everybody's all caught up on the issue anyway, so I would propose that we don't discuss it today, but just agree that we're going to move it to a vote in the issue tracker.
I thought when I checked earlier there was actually enough pluses, but maybe I'm confusing it. Yeah, moving it to next week sounds good to me.
No, I wasn't saying move it to next week. I was saying hold the vote in the issue tracker.
Okay.
It'll probably be resolved before next week. It might already be resolved, as you said.
Okay.
I'll take the action item to make that happen.
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, then the next issue is a module change by Bradley, 15015. Ruben added this to the agenda. Did anybody else have a look at this? So I actually didn't see any explicit -1s in there, and there are a few approvals. I would say we kick it back to the issue tracker and finish it there. Oh, Michael says, I think we need to wait for an update from Bradley. That sounds reasonable. Okay, I suggest we leave this on GitHub and ping Bradley if he wants to add anything to it, and then pick it up after his update. Yes, and Rich suggested that we invite Bradley if we discuss it next week. That sounds reasonable. Anybody wants to take this as an action item? If not, I can also do that. Okay, then the next issue is 14795. It's a change by Gibson, and also Ruben added this to the agenda, 14795. It's about updating the minimum kernel version and also a change to glibc. And I think we should figure out if we want to land this on 10 or later. I think, sorry, go ahead, Rod.
Given the low attendance this week, we probably can't make very many decisions, but I wonder if we could at least put in the notes that, given that he added the last issue and this issue, maybe Ruben's a good person to have at the meeting to frame these issues.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Otherwise, we have issues on here and no context to talk about them. So depending on whether this and the last issue, if we still have them on the agenda next week, we can decide if we want to invite Ruben for them. Okay, so we wait till we have more people and maybe Ruben and Gibson. Then moving on to the TSC issues, 423, that's the strategic initiatives, basically our little stand-up. And I think Michael Dawson has left a comment here about NRP. Continue to work on moving out of experimental, looking to use bcrypt and one of Anna's modules for production use, have made some progress on investigating how Node pre-jib will work, focus on tests, and doc continues. Whoever's just updating something here, do you want to talk out loud? Do you have a microphone?
We've had some conversations online, but nothing much to report. We'll probably have, I or someone else will probably have more to report next week.
Okay, thanks, Rich. And then I'm assuming this is Michael writing here, V8 open pull request for V864, not expecting major issues. That's good. Should we go over the other initiatives, or anybody from the other initiatives present who would like to say something? I see the first one, the second one is modules. I think everybody saw the blog post on the Node.js Foundation Medium publication about modules. Okay, then the next issue is the TSC nomination of Daniel Bevenius, 419. Rich made the nomination and it had overwhelmingly positive support on the issue tracker. I don't know if we can finalize this in the meeting or if we should wait for a meeting with more people present.
Yeah, it might be nice to wait for a meeting with more people present, or where Dan himself is present. That said, I might try to finalize it online. Just to move forward. And, but yeah, we should probably move on to another issue. They were probably going to want to, yeah, that's all I'll say about that.
Okay, well, if you're listening, Daniel, welcome on board very soon, I guess.
mean, I guess we can start by tallying up the votes of the people here. If people want to use their +1 or -1 or abstention in the chat, I can log it into the doc.
Sounds good. Okay, then the next issue, Miles put it on the agenda. Document guidelines for accountability expectations for all members of the TSC and ComCom. This was opened by Michael Dawson, and we should discuss the next steps. Again, I think we want to move this to next week.
Miles put that on the agenda, I think, and Michael Dawson opened it, so I think between the fact that neither of them are here, it makes sense to move it.
All right. And then the next one is the TSC issue 178. That was opened in 2015 by Sam. Miles added it because he wanted to discuss if we should work on this some more or if we can close this. I don't know if anybody wants to have a look at it right now. I would vote for closing it because it's been open for so long and our documents have changed, and we could open a more targeted issue anytime it's needed.
That's one to what you just said.
Thank you. If nobody here objects, I'll go ahead and close it after the meeting. We can always reopen it since we are somewhat in a minority today. Okay, that's all the points we had on the agenda so far. Thank you, Rich, for taking notes. Is there any Q&A on the stream? Okay, nobody can hear anybody except me in the stream. That's a shame. But then the only one talking is Rich, so.
There's no questions in IRC if that matters. So.
Okay, and I have to figure out how to change this mic setup the next time. But it's mostly just me talking anyway, so you didn't miss too much. Sorry, everybody. We'll figure out the technology the next time. Okay, upcoming meetings. Later today, there's the moderation meeting that Rich mentioned. There's also the diagnostics working group meeting. And the next TSC meeting is next week on December 20th. Have a look at the Node calendar to have all the meetings in the right time zone. And unless anybody else has anything, I think that's it today for the public part. Thanks everybody for listening to Just Me. Bye bye.